a tiny gamer, and let's play some more Final Fantasy XIV with Danny. Alright, let's see what he has for me. And I think we can also do Lancer Guild stuff too. We come in peace. Commander Bersali. The commander has been awaiting the aid of the Scions. I have a hard time saying his name. Well, if it isn't reporting for duty, that's the zeal I'd like to see from an enterprising young serpent. Good evening, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me that you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Ah, your little bird sings true. No doubt you heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the 12-Wood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the primal Rauma has raised the flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there even be a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gordania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Roma, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? This is the question. Yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistake a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. This is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palbier with the Sylphs? This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palbier indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papa Limo. Okay. Alright, since I kind of want to work on the Lancers stuff, let's go to the Lancers Guild. Wait a minute. Crispy Lemon Fan. Did I read that right? Okay. I read that right. Crispy lemon fan. Okay. I mean, it could mean anything, right? Right? Doesn't mean anything bad. Oops. No, that's the Archers Guild. Although I could use their teleportation thing. Oh, that's where I need to go anyway, so that works. Welcome back, and well done. I trust you now understand that in times of direst need, no amount of strength or skill with a spirit will avail the Lancer who lacks composure. You are now ready to learn the second aspect of a Lancer's courage, resolve. When faced with a terrible foe, a Lancer may succumb to fear and self-doubt. Should this happen, he will become defensive and, in seeking to cover his weakness, surrender his greatest strength, namely his capacity to attack. A Lancer who fears to attack is not but a man holding a pole. His spear may as well be a broomstick with all the good it would do him. It is not and will never be a shield. That you may learn the truth of my words firsthand, I bid you go to the central shroud, to an area adjoining the abandoned dungeon known as Spirit Hold. Since the calamity, the neck of the Twelveswood has become a veritable menagerie of fearsome fauna. There you will find 3 collapsed pillars, which have become a haunt for fell creatures. You are to put them down. What manner of fiends can you expect to encounter? Ha! To reveal that would be to defeat the purpose of the lesson, my young Lancer. I will say only this. If you face these foes with the Lancer's resolve, you will surely emerge the victor. Once you have completed the trial, pray report to Jillian at the entrance hall. She has grasped the 2 aspects of courage, albeit with some trouble. Though I doubt you will encounter similar difficulties, her struggle has furnished her with certain insights which I think you would benefit from hearing. A Lancer learns best when he is doing, but the wisdom of his seniors is not entirely without worth. Go now, and do as I bid you. Okay. I don't mean to be yawning. Where did I go? Oops. Oh, that branch. Right. Beep. Okay. Whee. Okay. How do I get to this? Technically, I could go this way. Oh, down here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Collapse pillar. Ooh. Okay, and then go back to the Lancers Guild. Whee. I've been expecting you. By your return, I trust you now understand the importance of resolve. Like one's flesh, courage can be made strong. It is a matter of training each of its aspects. Now, the endeavor may prove difficult in the beginning. Gods know how much I struggled. You may suffer untold humiliation and more frustration than you can bear, but you must persevere. Whenever you engage an opponent, whether in training or in earnest, make a conscious effort to fight with composure and resolve. Over time, doing so will become second nature, and you will acquire such courage as you never thought could be yours. Mind you, not all battles entail a physical clash of might. It could simply be a disagreement born of a conflict in ideology. The point is, it matters not what battlefield you stand upon. As long as you take care to be composed and resolute, your courage will grow. Did that make any sense? Even a little? I fear I cannot hold a candle to Guildmaster Yawin. But if there is aught I can do to assist in your training... What was that? Something is afoot in the training area. And you call yourselves Lancers. Pathetic. You are next, Guildmaster. Arm yourself and face me. Refuse, and you all will know that you are no true Lancer. Say what you will, I am above provocation. Craven to the last man. Ah, but what have we here? Wait, he is but a novice. That makes no odds to me. You yourself admitted him to your ranks, did you not? Very well. I shall withdraw for now. You know that only the fearless are fit to wear the mantle of Lancer. Or yet I know. I look forward to measuring your worth in the days to come. There is not more to see. Return to your drills. Danny, you made no attempt to evade his thrust. Did your opponent so unnerve you as to deprave you of your senses? Well, it is of little consequence now. You need pay no further heed to our uninvited guest. Lest you wonder, it is not uncommon for challengers to come pounding on our door, seeking to test their mettle. For now, dedicate yourself to tempering the two aspects of courage, the composure to bring the sum of your strength, and skill to bear against your foes, and the resolve to attack when fear would stay your hand, as benefits a lancer. When next we meet, I shall have another trial for you, one that will put your courage to the test. Until then, continue to apply yourself to your training. Farewell. Okay. Ooh, what do I get? Oh, nothing. Okay. Courage of Stone. Guildmaster Yawen has a mind to test your courage. Ah, Danny, I swear you have gained ilm around the arm since we last spoke. It is plain you have not been idle. In our previous lesson, you learned the Lancer's definition of courage and how you might go about tempering its two aspects. Today, we shall find out if your efforts have borne fruit. I see you have come prepared for battle. That is well. Your next trial will place you in the midst of a throng of enemies. In such a situation, one may be attacked from many directions, making it difficult to respond appropriately. Furthermore, the likelihood of being surrounded is high. Will your resolve bear the weight of uncertainty? Will your composure hold when the odds are stacked against you? We shall soon find out. Should you overcome this trial, what courage you already possess will be further tempered. Now heed me well, for this is what you must do. I would have you travel to Naked Rock, where the Anols claim dominion. At the summit of the rock is a sacred artifact, the Stone of Courage. You must claim it and bring it to me. If you are to reach your destination, you will need to negotiate a path through whole packs of flesh-eating scalekin. Make no mistake, the creatures are intimidating foes. To strike into the midst of so many would ask much of any Lancer's courage. But given time, and no small amount of perseverance, I am confident you will prove equal to the task. Your name is Toothpick Warrior. Okay. That's cute. I want to pat you on the head. Okay. All right. More Brent Branch. Okay. I'm gonna have a cookie because I'm starting to get hungry. Okay. Let me orient myself. Here's a knoll, there's a knoll everywhere. Oh no. Oh, there's a bait. Alright, well. Oh, I moved out of the thing. Dang it. I didn't get nothing. What was this? Congratulations, you have obtained the false stone of courage. Aye, you heard me right. False. What does that say about your courage, I wonder? But where are my manners? My name is Foulques. We had the pleasure of meeting at the Lancers Guild, if you recall. On that occasion, I turned my weapon upon you, and you betrayed not a hint of fear. It was in that instant that I sensed you were unlike the others, that you had promise. And so to the present. In its current state, the trial in which you are engaged, if trial it may be called, makes a mockery of the Lancer's art. Needless to say, this cannot be tolerated. And so I have taken the liberty of moving the Stone of Courage to a more suitable location. It now resides in the depths of Spirit Hold, under the guard of fell fiends. A far more fitting challenge, as I'm sure you will agree. Whether or not you attempt to retrieve the stone is for you to decide. If you fear for your safety, I suggest you run back to the guild and bemoan the world's frightfulness to the many brave souls who cower there. Yawin will doubtless consider it a supremely courageous act. Yet know that a lancer may forge true courage only in the midst of great danger. I don't like you. Okay, so it's now there. All right. I have a chocobo now. What am I doing? Open. Okay, where is... Oh, I see. Wait. Okay. Oh, it's in here. Give me that stone. Okay. Yes. I was about to say, holding the cookie in my mouth must look really weird with my avatar. So you have returned. Tell me, were you able to obtain the Stone of Courage? Yep, here you go. Yes, this is indeed the stone, though it is in rather worse condition than when last I saw it. What happened at Naked Rock? The Lancer who recently threatened you moved the stone to Spirit Hold. Not content with trespass and slander, the brazen fool now meddles with our training. 7 hells, this is not to be borne. Listen well, though I do not doubt that you know better. My duty as Guildmaster compels me to state the obvious. Heed not that man's words. That a Lancer's courage can only be forged in the midst of great danger is vainglorious tripe. As you have already learned, a Lancer's courage is the product of composure and resolve. Be under no misapprehension, watchfully navigating the Annals territory, so to temper your courage in a manner that blindingly braving the terrors of Spirit Hold, did not. As you continue your training, pray keep the lesson of this trial close to your heart. Before you return to your adventuring, there is one more thing I would tell you. In recognition of your unwavering efforts in the trials thus far, I hereby grant you leave to join other guilds. Naturally, you must seek the permission of the relevant guild master before commencing your training. Verdania is home to a great many guilds besides our own. If you consider combat your calling, the archers and the conjurers have a strong presence in our nation. Should you crave a more peaceful pastime, you may alternatively consider joining the leatherworkers, carpenters, and botanists. While there is something to be said for broadening one's horizons, it's also important to maintain focus. Always bear this in mind. As your guildmaster, I would naturally prefer that you first master the Lancer's art. Rest assured that there will be time enough to take up another discipline when you have done so. Yet whatever path or paths you choose to walk, I look forward to seeing you and realize your obvious potential. Woo, okay. You now have access to the armory system. Okay. Alright. A dangerous proposition. Guildmaster Yalwyn urgently needs you to travel to the East Shroud in his stead. Ah, Daenne, you come at a good time. I urgently require your help. Scarcely a bell ago, our old friend Foulques paid us another visit, seemingly intent upon reprising the performance he gave on the day of your first meeting. As on that occasion, he raved till the air was thick with slanders, declaring every soul who met his gaze more craven than the last. This time, however, not all ears were deaf to his myriad provocations. It seems one of our younger members took offense at his words and demanded satisfaction of the rogue. The two have since departed to duel in the East Shroud. Had I been on hand, I would have forbidden such folly and rebuked the lad for letting pride cloud his judgment. Alas, I learned of it too late, and the boy is gone. All we can do now is ensure that the hot-headed fool does not come to lasting harm. I would have departed in pursuit of the pair ere you came, but my duties keep me here. This is why I turn to you now. Pray go to the East Shroud in my stead, and watch over our comrade. Okay. I'm curious. No, okay. Okay. Chocobo, hello. Or that works. So we meet again. You remember who I am, I trust. I'm so tempted to say, who are you again? But I'm going to do, I do. But of course you remember your mentor. He who taught you the true meaning of courage. I understand you were able to retrieve the Stone of Courage in Spirit Hold. It seems I was right about you. You have the makings of a true Lancer, unlike those charlatans at the Lancers Guild. It is well that you have come to me, for I have just the trial for you, one that will do wonders for your courage. Not interested, you say? Ah, but you have no choice. Should you refuse, well, suffice it to say, I will not be able to guarantee the safety of your comrade here. When we last spoke, I told you that a Lancer may forge true courage only in the midst of great danger. Needless to say, the threat posed by ordinary creatures is insufficient. You must needs seek out better sport. But fear not, for I have taken the liberty of finding you something suitable. Take this alchemic potion and sprinkle it upon the exposed roots yonder. Doing so will garner you the wrath of a certain creature, which you must then strike down. Seriously? You are a butt. Poor tree. No. So you have vanquished the treants. Well done. By striking down that frenzied creature, you have further strengthened your courage. Huh? Release your comrade? Oh, I shall. Once you have completed my next trial. This one will pit you against a multitude of foes. Make your way to Lifeman's Stump in the Central Shroud. Once there, seek out a likely spot along the forest path to lie in wait. Man-eating wolves are wont to hunt there at this time of year, and it should not be long before a pack appears. When the beasts show themselves, you are to slay their leader, the Alpha Wolf. I shall be observing from up close, the better to offer you advice. Okay. Okay. Angry creature. Okay. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, that will sink me down. Scared me a bit. You are to be congratulated. By throwing yourself into the midst of danger, you have further tempered your courage. I thought my roommate was calling me. And in the process, you have brought peace to the Life Men Stump, a place considered sacred by the people of Gridania. Having undertaken my trials, you must now see that those issued by the guild are not but child's play. Mine is the one true path to courage. All others lead to ignominy. I don't know how to say that. If you wish to become a lancer worthy of the name, I suggest you leave Yawen and his House of Cravens, never to return. For your sake, I pray you do so soon, till we meet again. We go back to Yawen. I'm kind of tempted to finish this episode and then do it on my own, do a duty to get me up to level 30 so I can do the event and then not have to worry about my character doing it. And then I can always come back to doing the main quest line at a later date. Danny, thank the gods you are safe. A young fool of a lancer returned moments ago, and through choked tears recounted to me all that transpired. I understand Foulques again attempted to force upon you his corrupted notion of courage. I cannot say this often enough. A lancer strengthens his courage by tempering his composure and resolve, not by rushing headlong into danger. You were able to overcome Foulques' trials, 'tis true, yet know that you did so by virtue of true courage, that is, courage born of composure and resolve. You faltered not before the fury of a frenzied treant, nor did you succumb to panic when surrounded by bloodthirsty wolves. Oops. Owing to this, you were able to perform to the fullest of your potential. You have come far. It is past time that I taught you the piercing talon technique, one of the most versatile weapons in the Lancer's arsenal. May it serve you well. Now, I must needs decide what course of action to take with regard to your self-appointed mentor. Though no lives were lost, this latest incident only serves to confirm what I have long suspected, that Foulques will cause great harm if left to propagate his corrupted notion of courage. He must be persuaded to desist, though I do not yet know how. Mayhap his regard for you could be turned to our advantage. But leave such considerations to me. For the time being, you will do well to put Foulques from your mind. Focus on your training and strive to master the technique I have taught you. I look forward to our next meeting. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. The Lance of Destiny. Guildmaster Yawen has a trial in mind for you, which promises to be more dangerous than any you have faced thus far. I have been expecting you. You have been training hard, I trust. I would set you your next trial, one more dangerous than any you have faced before. But I would not send an unprepared man to his death. Before we proceed, I must needs verify your progress with mine own eyes. You will face 3 experienced lancers in single combat. Defeat each one in succession, and you will prove yourself fit to undertake the trial. Arm yourself, and take your place in the training area. We begin when you are ready. Okay. Here we go. Yep. Next, next. Enough, put up your lance. Well done. Impressive, most impressive. You are ready to face the trial. Yet I did not exaggerate when I said it would be dangerous. Make no mistake, to take this test is to risk death. Knowing this, do you still wish to proceed? Yes. You disappoint me. Back again, are you? This man is the only soul in this pathetic excuse for a guild who shows any promise. Which is why I counseled him to leave you. Alas, he chose to remain in your house of cravens. Such a waste. The guild has outlived its purpose, and I mean to see its doors shut and barred for good. If you wish to object, I invite you to do so with lance in hand. You do not want for confidence, sir, but answer me this. What grudge do you hold against us? For what reason did you choose this of all crusades? I detest cravens who would proclaim their courage, and like nothing better than to crush them. This is my reason. Well, the fixity of your purpose is clear, even if your reasoning is not. So be it. Suffice to say, you will not have your way without a fight. Oh, but do not presume I will be your opponent. No. You must face the Lancer over whom you so grandly claimed mentorship, the one man among us whose potential you condescended to acknowledge. Daenne shall represent us all. As a guild master, I wager the fate of the guild upon his lance. Ha! Do as you will, coward. It is your guild to throw away. You may even set the terms of the contest. Very well. Daenne here is to undertake a trial. I challenge you to complete the task before he does. You are to travel to the East Shroud and prove your courage before the Lord of the Bramble Patch. He is a giant among boars, unrivaled in strength and savagery, and ruler over all his kind. You must go before this fearsome creature and stand your ground. Know, though, that the Lord of the Bramble Patch will not grant an audience to just anyone. You must needs present him an offering of the bloody tusks of his subjects, the wild boars that inhabit his domain. When you have prepared your offering, leave it upon an area of trampled earth. Drawn to the stench of blood, the Lord of the Bramble Patch will soon appear. That is all. Are there any questions? No? Then let the trial commence. Okay. Alright, I think this is a good place to stop for now. And then the next episode, we will do this little trial that Yawen has. Alright, so that's going to be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye!